Hi everyone, my name is Amartya and today I'm going to be talking about nuclear energy. So let's begin. So what is nuclear energy? Nuclear energy is a use of nuclear power to get nuclear energy which we generate into heat. So which and we use that heat to generate electricity. So the heat electricity I talk about in the subsequent slides. So let's concentrate on nuclear power and nuclear energy. So this power or energy can be obtained in two major ways. One, that is nuclear fission and nuclear fusion. So what is nuclear fission? Fission is the breaking of the atom. Nuclear fission is the breaking of the atom to generate heat. And nuclear fusion, I think you can understand what the meaning of fusion is by combining or colliding two atoms together to generate heat. Presently, the vast majority of electricity from nuclear power is produced by nuclear fission of uranium and plutonium. These are the two elements which are very popular in the generation of nuclear energy today. So over here, as you can see, the world electricity generation in 2015, 66% of the power generated is by fossil fuels. That's a huge part. And 10.7% we use nuclear energy. So why are we using such low amounts of nuclear energy? Let's see. The light water reactor. This is the technology that we use today in nuclear power plants. This reactor technology is from the 1950s. Wow, that is 70 years ago. That's so old, but we still use that same technology even today in nuclear power plants. So this diagram looks really complex if you want to understand a nuclear power plant. So let me explain it for you. Let me make it simple for you. So first we need an intake of water. We take it from a lake or a river. So this water goes, from these pipes into this chamber. So to understand what's happening here, we must understand what is going to happen over here. So this is the main part of this is the nuclear part of the nuclear power plant. So this is the core. This is where the reactive elements are stored, and this is where the fusion or the fission happens. And with this, the lot of heat is generated. That's shown by this red portion over here, and this is used to heat up this water. So this water turns into steam, and the steam is driven through these pipes into the turbine, and this steam pushes this turbine, which over here it pushes this turbine and which makes it spin. And this spinning energy, like it's just connected to an through an axle to this electric generator, and this generator converts that into electric power. And yeah, that's how we use it. Of course there's a lot of steps in between the electric generator and the transmission lines, but yeah, so that's what happens. So this is the nuclear power plant. This is the functioning of the nuclear power plant through the light water reactor. Thorium. Scientists are now working on other fuels or elements to power the nuclear power plants. So you might be thinking, yeah, the light water reactor was pretty good. Yeah, I don't see the problem in that. But actually, the thing is, those reactors aren't really efficient. So scientists are trying to find other elements. As in a light water reactor, the one of the major causes of the inefficiency is the material itself. The uranium that we use, the uranium or the plutonium that we use. So scientists are trying to find various other materials to use, and thorium has been one of those elements which looks very promising, as it's giving really positive results. Over here, I have the energy produced by 1 ton of thorium is equal to the energy produced by 200 tons of uranium, which is the energy produced by 3.5 million tons of coal. So you can see how efficient this thorium is. As I've given you a fair idea about what nuclear technology is, let me give you its advantages and disadvantages. The advantages are, so you might be thinking that since we're using nuclear energy, we must have stopped the production of some amount of carbon dioxide, right? Yep, you're right. So since 1976, Um, we have stopped not 1 ton of carbon dioxide, not two, not three, but 64 gigatons of carbon dioxide has been stopped. Like the production of that much carbon dioxide has been stopped because of nuclear energy. Wow, that's such a big number. And this is one of the advantage. And another advantage, which seems pretty obvious, is that we are able to learn more about this. We're trying to learn new things about nuclear technology. So that also is considered to be an advantage. Now let's talk about the evil disadvantages of nuclear power. What do you think this is? It's hard to tell, but can you relate it to this? Yep, you got it. It's nuclear weapons. Nuclear weapons is one of the biggest disadvantage of nuclear power because if the nuclear power is misused, it may even lead to the end of the world. Whoa, that's scary. And another disadvantage is this: radioactive waste. So, as I've mentioned before, of fusion and fission of reactive materials, it gives out this certain kind of waste, which is radioactive waste. So, this is a really toxic material, and it can even change our DNA. Huh, that's really spooky. So, these are the disadvantages of nuclear power. Scientists are really working on making more efficient use of this power of nuclear energy. We will, if we use it wisely, we will become superhumans and become so efficient with our resources. Or if we don't be, if we're not as responsible, then we will end up destroying our planet and destroying the entire human race with it. So it is our responsibility to, as humans, to use this superpower wisely. Thank you.